Welcome back to my modern homestead. It's Janet here. Nope, I'm not on camera. I don't even know if we're going to use this video. I'm having such bad luck with videos here lately. But today we're working on an experimental recipe for supper. Think dressing, think chicken dressing, but let's add some squash and squash and bacon to it. And it's not a true dressing, it's kind of like cornbread. So anyway, I'm starting here with my 2 cups of cornmeal and the vegetable shortening that I would normally use, and I've added 2 eggs. Normally I would use 1. We're going to go ahead and crumble up our biscuits in here. I'm not going to be fussy. If we have big chunks in there, we have big chunks. Hey, we'll make it work. It'll eat just fine. We'll just call them mini biscuits. Nothing wrong with that, huh? All right. So let's get this done, and then we're going to add the other ingredients. I've got some chicken chopped up here. You can kind of see it there on the top of the camera. We had, oh my goodness, my husband grilled chicken the other night. It was so good, but we didn't eat it all. And I had my canned bacon out that I was going to use, and I got to thinking, you know what? I have leftover, I know, don't give me a hard time. Leftover real bacon pieces from Christmas. And I didn't want those to go to waste. I mean, whoever lets bacon go to waste, but I don't normally use those little pieces in the bags a lot. So decided we'd use them in here. So I've got about 1.5 bags. It's these. And it is the Great Value brand. And I'm not putting any liquid in this until I get all of the solid ingredients in here, because it's consistency we're looking for, and you want everything in here before you add the liquid so you know you're at the right consistency. All right, well, that was quick. I don't remember how many biscuits that was. Was it 4? 5? I don't know. Whatever looks good to you. And this is a quart of canned squash and onions that I did. And I'm doing my best for the month of January to spend as little as possible. So this is just a pantry meal. I don't know how much of this bacon we're going to use. There's the partial bag. Yeah, that stinks. Yeah, that's good. It's about a whole bag, maybe just a hair more. So let's add in the chicken. I'm guessing this is about 1.5 to 2 cups of chicken that we've chopped up. And that was chicken that we grew right here on the home, not this one, but at our old place, our old homestead. And to this, we're going to add, ooh, y'all recognize this? This is from Thanksgiving. It's that chopped onion and celery. You put it all in there. Yeah, the more the merrier. Okay, let's add in some seasonings. We're going to do some pepper. Do a good bit of that. The dressing at Thanksgiving was super delicious, but it was just a hair on the peppery side for me. Do a little bit of time. I'm so sorry about my lack of measuring. It's just not my thing, unless I have an actual recipe to go by. So there's some thyme. I had to guess it was close to 1/4 teaspoon. And this is sage. I couldn't begin to tell you how much that was. And I grabbed the wrong rosemary. Let's get some ground rosemary. This is fresh ground rosemary, and you don't want to use a lot of rosemary because you can overpower. Just a couple little pinches, and that is good. All right. And we're going to add in 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Good deal. Keep everything picked up nice and neat. We won't have a big mess to clean up when we're done. I'm going to add, ooh, got little chunks in here. Let's break them up. This is the Orrington Farms broth base and seasoning chicken flavor. I love this stuff, y'all. I'm trying to stay close to this mic so y'all can hear me. Still struggling with these sound issues. I don't know what the deal is. I sure do miss my other phone. All I had to do was just turn it on and start recording. I didn't have to do a thing to it. Now, I've not added any salt because this seasoning is salty, plus that cream of chicken soup is on the salty side. Right, that's all of our seasonings. Now, we just need to mix this all together and then we'll start adding the milk. Y'all do anything interesting today? Who's getting snow? I'm jealous. No snow here. We're getting storms. Supposed to get stormy tomorrow. In fact, whoa. Keep your ingredients in your bowl. It works better. My daughter's college classes have been canceled for tomorrow. That always makes me nervous when a big school closes because of weather. Let's just pray it's one of those cases where it just is a big nothing burger. All right. So you never know until you get all this dry stuff mixed in how much liquid you're going to need when you're doing a cornbread or dressing type deal. And yes, I know somebody out there's gonna get me. Dressing, you're not supposed to use fresh cornbread and fresh biscuits. I agree 1010%, y'all. But I started out just going to do a cornbread type deal, and that wouldn't have mattered. And this is just an experiment. If we don't like it this time, we won't do it with fresh ingredients next time. You don't know till you try. Here we go. Let's add some milk. Because you would use milk to make the cornbread, so we don't want to leave that out. We want all the cornbread components, but we're making it more like dressing. Welcome to my world. Oh, it smells like Thanksgiving, y'all. That smells so good. And I'm not going to make this a really wet dressing or cornbread, but I do want it a little wetter than that. Doesn't that look good, y'all? I'm going to sprinkle over just a little bit more of the chicken broth seasoning. And then I think we're about ready to put it in a pan. What y'all think? Oh, I think that's perfect. The ancestors called. They said, that's enough, child. Yes, boss. Yeah, my ancestors start talking to me, I'm running. I don't want them to talk to me. Alright, see when it sits, see how it thickens back up? Just want to add just a little bit more milk. That's my son coming in. Sorry about that noise. Yeah, that's perfect. Alright. Finish mixing it up into the pan. And I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. So we'll pop that in there for about 45 minutes to an hour. I don't know, it might not take that long in this oven. Just whenever it looks golden on top. Don't y'all want some already? I wish y'all could smell it. Into our pan. That's just milk that I splattered in there. You can serve this with some green beans or some seared asparagus that you did on the stove, some peas and carrots, sweet potatoes, you name it. It would be good with it. But if you don't want to put anything with it, that's fine. You've got the meat, you've got the bread, you've got the vegetables. It's good to go, just as it is. Y'all, do you know what I forgot? I forgot the cheese, because when I was thinking about this, I was thinking about the dressing and the cornbread, but I was also thinking, excuse me, thinking about squash casserole. And our recipe has cheese in it, so I'm going to add just a little bit, not much, just mix it in the best I can as I'm spreading it. Oh my, where those chunks came from, gracious. Now, when my sister does squash casserole, she loads it with cheese, but since we aren't making actual squash casserole, we're just going to go with that. I know some of these cooking people will be out there eating me alive on this recipe. Go right ahead. Alright, y'all, into the oven until it's done. Again, that's 350 degrees. Look how pretty it turned out. Oh my goodness. I just love that you can see the little bits of bacon and celery. Oh, and it's just so golden and crisp on top. Y'all, I could not be happier. Y'all, I wish you were here. This smells so good. Y'all want to give it a try? Let's plate it up. This is so soft. I'm not going to show myself on camera. My sister just sent me a message and made me cry like a baby. It was for a good reason, not a bad reason. Let's try it. Oh, it's so nice and moist in the middle, just like I like my dressing. Oh, I wish y'all could smell this. Oh my. Y'all, this is worth making every week for the rest of my life. Y'all, go get you some of this. Thank you all so much for joining me. You know I love it when you come and spend a few minutes with me. So until we meet again, may you be blessed. Mwah. Love you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and or share. See you next time.